Gigantamax! Now! Ow!
We're taking this tower all the way to the top. Hey everyone, it's me Joji, and today we're going to be taking a look at a deck that I sort of played at San Diego Regionals. It is going to be Duraludon VMAX. Now this deck was so much fun to play there, especially with it being sort of a good matchup against Lugias, which honestly I only ran into 2 my whole time there out of the 9 rounds. But it did come in handy in some other cases where the opponent was playing some special energy. So let me show you what we're actually going to be taking a look at today. That is going to be this 3rd place Duraludon deck. Now, I'll put up mine up in a second. It's slightly different. It did start off pretty similar actually, with the only difference being the amount of bosses orders being played. But, you know, it took a pro player to show how good this deck was and got it up to 3rd place, and rightfully so. As I mentioned, Duraludon VMAX can prevent damage from Pokemon that have special energy attached. So that is literally everything that was some sort of Lugia variant, or maybe it was the Regis, and even if it was an Eternatus that they accidentally put on a hiding energy on, this thing would not get damaged by it. Plus, its G-Max polarization does 220, and it doesn't need to worry about the effects of any of your opponent's Pokemon. And that does include things like Oricorio, Radiant Gardevoir, and even Goodra V-Star's Rolling Irons effect. So this thing was really poised to, you know, get high up there in San Diego Regionals. Now, in order to power up this Duraludon with the fighting and the 2 metal energy that it needed, I and GShen also ran Arceus VSTAR. And you will notice here in a second, we'll talk about it, but Arceus VSTAR still an amazing energy attachment Pokemon, with Trinity Nova doing 200. Most of the time it's going to be doing 180 unless you attach a choice belt for 210. And of course Starbirth being such an amazing ability, letting you grab 2 items or trainers or whatever you want, any card out of your deck. And going back to the other Pokemon, as I said, I was going to go over the counts here. It may be a little weird seeing a 4-2, right? Like a 4-2 and then a 2-3. It's a little weird for the basic Pokemon. That is for a good reason. We want to be able to play our Arceus V on our first turn. And if we're going first, we obviously just charge it up and get it ready for an Arceus VSTAR the next turn. Or we put a DTE and use Trinity Charge for a quick charge onto our Duraludon V. Or if we're able to get this on here, a Duraludon VMAX. Now let's move on to our supporter cards. Now, as I was mentioning, getting this guy on there, and it's a little confusing, right? But we have Single Strike Mustard in the deck, which lets you put a Single Strike Pokemon onto your bench, like Duraludon VMAX, without needing the V Pokemon, and then you get to draw 5 cards. But keep in mind, this has to be the last card in your hand. Other trainers that we're running are 4 bosses orders. As I mentioned, in my deck, I only used 1. I wish I had a second one, honestly. I was trying to run 2, but I accidentally forgot it. So I pulled 1 out of a Mew. We are also running a Colress draw engine, which is actually really good. And you should get used to using this in Duraludon because you will be using it a lot in our next deck coming out in Crown Zenith for Duraludon VMAX. Stay tuned for that one. Now we also have 3 Marnie, both for draw and disruption. We also finally run our last supporter here, Raihan, because most often your Arceus is going to get knocked out, or maybe they'll try and target down your Duraludon Vs. So Raihan's an easy way to attach an energy and get a card you may need for the next turn. Going over to our items, we are running an Escape Rope and a Switch for that switch that we need to either go in or out. We also have 2 Evo Instances to grab our V-Star or our VMAX Pokemon. We have 2 Hyper Potions to heal our heavy and strong Duraludon VMAX with 330. We also have 4 Pokegear, that way we can get our supporters sooner than later. We have 3 Quick Balls, we have 4 Ultra Balls, and those Quicken Ultras will definitely help you if you're trying to play that Single Strike Mustard at some point. We are running 2 different stadiums here. Crystal Cave to heal our Duraludons, and Training Court in case we need to grab some of those energy maybe we lost on a knockout or we discarded in order to use a Quick Ball or Ultra Ball. And of course, going down to our Poke Tools, we have Big Parasol. Now this thing is very helpful right now because of these 2 Yveltals going around doing so much annoyance to a lot of decks. Now the first Yveltal is from Celebrations, which causes your Pokemon to lose special energy, up to 3 special energy. So it could essentially make your Arceus V-Stars not be able to attack. But this does prevent it, and then the other one is even more pesky, with it essentially just completely knocking out your Pokemon, whether it's a V-Star, V Basic, VMAX, you name it. So this thing prevents the effects of Pokemon's attacks. This even blocks things like stabilized damage counters, so it's a really good handy Poke tool to use for Duraludon VMAX. And finally, as you can see our energy, we have 4 DTEs, 3 fighting, and 6 metal energies. Now I will say my deck was definitely different when it came to the draw engine. I originally had 2 Pokegears in here, but I switched them out for trekking shoes. And then my stadiums, I switched to a 4-line of Tower of Darkness and added in some Karens for some extra draw support and damage if I need it. But Duraludon VMAX at the moment can be built in multiple ways. Honestly, this may be the most consistent with being able to boss things up and get knockouts that way. Mine did run Serena and a boss, but boss seems more helpful right now since there are still Lost Mach and Reggie going around. Another thing you do need to note is the low energy count, so 3 and 6. If you run out of 2 of these fighting, you may only be able to power up 1 Duraludon VMAX. Most of the time that's enough, you only need to power up 1 and an Arceus or 2, but there are cases maybe you want to have 2 Duraludons set up. So keep that in mind, especially when you're using Colress's experiment. You don't want to be losing things to the Lost Zone that you actually needed later on in the game. But that is the deck for Duraludon VMAX. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we do in some battles. Okay, let's see. Let's go with Tails. Hopefully it doesn't fail. It did not. Let's go first. As I said, we want to get an Arceus and a DTE or maybe a basic energy out. This hand doesn't look that great. I just realized they're taking a mulligan, which is kind of good. Ooh. Charizard V-Star, maybe a VMAX as well. But Barrel. So we'll be fighting for the stadium here and there. They'll probably have Magma Basin to put up. We got a VMAX from there. Entei, interesting. Luckily, we are running the single strike version that is not weak to fire. You know, I'm slightly concerned that they might get the knockout on this Arceus. So I'll put up a second one in case I draw into an Arceus V-Star. It's kind of been my thing, even when I was playing my own Arceus Duraludon deck, just to have 2 Arceus if I'm going first. That way, if they do get the knockout on their first turn, I still have an Arceus that I can put a V-Star onto. Let's see, they're going for Fleet-Footed. But this is very interesting. I guess it's more of a fire deck. Ooh, that is not good for them. Heat Energy. We can block that with our Duraludon. Bossing up. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We have our switch still. And they do not know that, which is good for us. Let's just throw this one up here. I really don't want to Marnie their hand, because that's all they did. But that kind of works out, to be honest. Do I want to discard? You know what? I might discard this. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 VMAX still. You know, let's set up a second one. Why not? I think in this game we can have 2 at least going. I think we're only going to be able to have 2 going because of the amount of energy we have. After this turn, we will be in a very bad spot, not having our V-Star or any draw supports at the moment. I believe we did put down a Marnie or two with that Marnie we just used, which is kind of not the best thing to do. Hopefully we draw into a Pokegear and maybe get a Colress's Experiment. Or if they take Knockout, that'd be fine too if we get a Raihan. Ooh, okay, let's see. What are they going for? So they started off with their Quick Ball, and they discarded a Fire Energy. They're putting down the Lumineon. Let's see for what supporter. Research. Okay, so they're going to get a full new hand here. Let's see if they play anything else before playing the Professor's Research. There goes another Fire. Magma Basin. Okay, and then we see the Professor. Let's see what the last card was. Ultra Ball. Okay. This is the same as the Suicune and Raikou, so it does damage based on how many benched Pokemon there are. So if they put one more down, let's see, that'll be 4 or 5, so 120. It's not too bad. It is actually pretty decent. We can survive 2 hits of that. Bidoof. Alright, so it looks like they may try to set up a draw engine. I could prevent that. With the boss at the moment, I think I can either grab Lumineon, reach damage counter on it. Okay, interesting. That's going to do a lot of damage, I'll say that much. 170. It's a little painful. Yeah, we're going to hard retreat here. And I'm a little concerned about this because if he puts another one on there, that is doing about 280. So we're just going to boss that up now out of safety, to be honest. I don't like that being there. That thing can hit high damage, and I would rather it not. Not the best prize here. Let's see what they go with. I'm hoping to top deck something good though. This is one of the other reasons why I don't like this list so much. There's not a lot of draw support. My list did run the turbo shoes. What are they called? Trekking shoes. That's what they are. So we had draw support through there. And again, the Tower of Darkness, you could discard something that is a single strike, either Pokemon or supporter, and then draw 2 more from there. But this one is really dependent on things like Pokegear and then getting Colress that way. Or maybe we top deck a Arceus V-Star. That would be good too. And we can get rid of this Magma Basin. Let's see what they're grabbing here. They're starting to set up a Charizard. Okay. Which is concerning because I think it can get knockout. At least the VMAX can. I don't know about the V-Star. I think the V-Star maybe with the Choice Belt does enough. What did they discard earlier? I think an Ultra Ball and something else. But this is a good combination, I'd say. Having the Entei there. Just as an extra damage, you know. And free retreat, I believe. No, sorry, not retreat. 3. Is it Raikou? I thought one of the legendary dogs had a free retreat. Oh. It looks like they really want that Radiant Heatran. Okay. So they do see an out with that. Good thing we knocked it out and forced them to Use the ordinary rod only on one Pokemon, right? I think, yeah. They only used it on that one Pokemon. So, I mean, it's kind of a good thing we did, unless they draw it here. How often can you use this? Once, okay. So they can't use it again because they already attached to this Charizard. But here comes the Radiant Heatran. Problem right now is they are locked into... Okay, well, they might not be locked into it still. But they are currently locked with this Bibarel, their only draw engine, in the active. So if this gets knocked out, they are sort of a sitting duck unless they have something else to draw with. Let's see what they grab with the Professor. Anything else to play? Another energy attach. Alright. And an Eevee. Okay, well there goes the switch, probably for the Eevee. Yep, that's what they're giving me. Okay, what's the top deck? Sure, why not? Let's just throw that up there. It's not the best top deck. We're top decking pretty poorly. Let's see here. Ultra Ball might not be bad. We can grab an Arceus with that. We'll see what happens this turn. They could be, you know, drawing poorly just as us. That could be the case. They did get a good amount of supporters, but they've played 2 of their Professors and a Marnie. No, I don't think they played the Marnie. I think they discarded the Marnie. But they do have good draw support with both the Entei and the Barrel here. They can't hit us though, which is a good thing, because they have the heat energy attached. That does bump them up to 25, so it's not so easy to knock them out. Hard retreating. Well, let's see if they Magma Basin first to the Charizard. That's what I'm expecting. No, just straight hard retreat to Bibarel. Ooh. That's an interesting move. If they can't get this evolved, I think I will punish it. I'm going to grab our Arceus and then boss it up just to prevent this from ever turning into a V-Star, if I can. We'll see if they evolve. They still have 5 cards in hand. They have not played a supporter. There is a supporter right there. They are powering this up. Let's see if they turn it into a V-Star yet. Or if they get something else. There goes the V-Star, okay. So it does 320. Just almost enough. Now I kind of am tempted to go for this Charizard V-Star here. Give of toughness. Drawing, okay. How do we go about this? I think I would. Ooh, actually. Oh, that is a tough choice right there. I don't know. Was I about to attach that? That's silly of me, actually. Now that I think about that. I'm actually going to set this up over here. Starbirth. I'm going to grab a boss. And... Should I grab another supporter or an energy? We could get this powered up. You know what? I'm going to grab the Marnie. I'm going to grab the nicer Marnie. Just to have it ready next turn. We're bossing this up. We're doing 220. So we're forcing an attack here, or a retreat, one of the two. I think they might be able to power this up. but not enough. I think they'll maybe do max 280 on this. Okay, let's see. Are they going for the Star Blaze? Do they have the choice belt for knockout? That's all they're missing right now. Just a choice belt for knockout. Cape goes up here. Okay. Single Industrious Incisors card. Kindler. What does it grab? Put 2 of them in your hand. Oh, okay. So they might grab a choice here. Do they have to reveal? No, just put them in your hand. Okay. So they could have grabbed the choice here. Choice would give them the knockout. There's a magma basin attach. See what they go with. Star Blaze, not for the knockout. Okay, that's good for us. I will Marnie. I don't know what they grabbed, but this will put it at the bottom of their deck. I'm gonna bump that so they can't charge their Heatran. I don't think I need the Hyper Potion. But I do need to get this guy turned into a VMAX. We have 3 energy left. Alright. We're set up here. We just need that energy. Let's see if we grab it from here. We have 3. I would like to see what's in my discard. I would like to see what's in my discard? Okay, I guess I'm not seeing what's in my discard just yet. Training Court helps. Alright, I wanted to see if I had any metal. I don't. So one of them is prized. Right? Because we only have 2 in here. Memory capsule. Pointless, but sure. Weird. I think they may be out of options. If we do get a boss, I think we get knockout. On literally anything. Luminion would be the best choice. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Luminion's our best choice. Ooh, the Roxanne. Okay, let's see what we draw into. If we draw into an energy and a boss, that'd be crazy. No, but it is a Colress, and there goes her Crystal Cave. Let's see. Have they played any boss? They played 1 single boss. They got a single attach so far, but this attaches to your bench. So there's no way for them to power this up. I think they're looking for some sort of retreat card here. That's their best bet. Okay, that is doing enough for knockout. Ooh, that is a good top deck. Okay. I'm going to throw this up here just so it's less easy to knock out. Let's see if we can bump this. The double boss's orders. You know? I'm worried they might Marnie, but at the same time, it's better to get it out of here and then leave it in the lost zone. Okay. I think we go for the attack. Now we have 2 options for knockout at the moment. We have this Entei and the Luminion. If they switch in, they only get 1. There's no way for them to get double prizes at the moment. Or sorry, double knockouts at the moment. They could Marnie us, and that puts a stop to our next play. I'm hoping for the best. I really am. This is a really close game. They could easily get 2 knockouts here. I just need to power up this guy. Yep, okay. But we got... Oh, there's the Marnie. Well, they gotta go for knockout here. Either way. They either switch in for something else. Our other Duraludon's powered up, so I'm not sure what the play is here, to be honest. Okay, here's the play. But we can filter out some cards here. Okay, 420. Now we need to get our boss with one of these Pokegear. We're gonna throw up our Duraludon. We're gonna Quick Ball away Marnie. So we have 18 cards left. Let's see. Is it in one of these 7? No. Okay, but we can grab one, lessen the amount. Is it in this one? Oh, all right. I'm gonna throw up the well played, boss up the Entei, and go G-Max Pulverization for knockout. Oh, that was a close one. We almost lost it. They could have probably bossed up our Arceus there and won the game instead of us. I like to see the colorless box. That usually tells me this could be a Lugia. And I would love to showcase a matchup with Lugia. I will say it is pretty spot on sometimes. It's a close matchup. If they can't get our big Parasols down, it's pretty much game for them. But if they can, their Yveltal can just shred through our Duraludon VMAX. This is not a Lugia. Is it? I'm not sure what this is. Is this just a... Oh, wait a minute. Is the colorless because of the amazing rare Rayquaza? Possibly? We'll see here what they pull. If they pull some Lost Zone Pokemon, okay. This is colorless because of the amazing rare Rayquaza. That is going to be the biggest concern for us right now. What do we get rid of first? We could always get rid of their Comphase. It's always a good idea. Because that Rayquaza can hit high numbers easily because of the Mirage Gate. But it can only hit it about 4 times. Because of that, again, the Mirage Gate specifically. Let's see here. Good, we got DTE. We're gonna get rid of this. We may even put on the other DTE to that Arceus. I kind of want to get a second Duraludon out. Let's see what we grab. Oh, we got a second Arceus at least. Let's actually not get rid of this. And I think we can get rid of the Arceus, to be honest. But at the same time... Alright, let's get rid of those. Because if they do knock this out some way, we at least have the other one to evolve into our Arceus VSTAR. But yeah, as I was saying, I might just use the DTE onto here because of how low all these Pokemon's HP are. It's not too big of an issue to just have 2 DTEs instead of wasting another energy onto it. They got rid of a cross switcher, which is good for us. We don't have to worry about that. Of course, we do have to worry about Serena or Boss if they still have it. Here comes a Colress. We could see a Spit Innocently here. Now that they are up to 5. Yep. Could be happening here. Oh, still gonna Flower Select to set them a bit more. Maybe get to 7. Another scoop up? Yeah, okay. This is pretty common for, you know, the Lost Zone engine, the Comfey engine, as it's also known. They did get rid of, was that 2? It's 1, but I think they've used up 3 total now. Oh, they've dropped a Sableye, which is good for us. Actually, very good for us. I wonder if they... I honestly want to say they do run the Rayquaza because it's colorless. But it could also be colorless because of the Oranguru. We'll have to see. Okay, let's set this guy up here. We're gonna Ultra Ball away. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I can grab a Colress. We can. We could also get Marnie, and we would put those energies back. Let's do that. So we're gonna get rid of Pokegear and Hyper. Let's grab our VSTAR. Power up here. Evolve. We're going to Marnie. Hopefully get another Duraludon. No other Duraludon, okay. On the bright side, we still do have our Starbirth. We could see it getting knocked out. We could also maybe set up the Big Parasol to avoid the Sableye for this turn. I think I'm going to do that for now. He is setting it up, so let's go ahead and do that. Trinity Nova, and we'll power up the other Duraludon. We do have our Evo Incense, so we don't have to worry about that for next turn. Again, I'm not sure if they play the Amazing Rare Rayquaza. That is the biggest issue right now. I think they do have enough. Is that 6-7? Yeah, they have enough. And now they will definitely have enough to use Mirage Gates now. They are heavy on the Fog Crystals, so it makes me think that maybe they're not using them and relying more on the Sableye. Which, I'll be honest, is the inferior of the couple decks right now. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Psychic so far, and a single Fire. Let's see what they do here. They have, this is 4, this is 5, 6, so they have 10. They will have 11 now. Did they play the Colress? I don't know if they play the Colress or not. Escape Rope? Okay. I mean, what could I give you? I'll give you the Dura if you want it, really. You can ping it. That's fine with me. My guess he's going to try and ping this Arceus over here. I could always just switch it back in. That is an option, and his other Sableye can't do anything. Yeah, best option right now, maybe to completely set up here. Set it to 230? I think it does 120 total if you put one, yeah. So 230 here, or maybe split it between the Duraludons and the Arceus. Let's see what they end up doing here. Lost Mine, okay. How are they splitting their damage up? Yeah, we do need the next Big Parasol now. Okay, 70, 160. So they could get knockout here. I will Crystal. I'm gonna grab my other Duraludon. I could drop this here, or I could save it. Let's see what we draw here. Colress is good. I'm hoping for maybe a Hyper Potion. No Hyper, but we do get the Raihan. We'll keep this here. I'm gonna move this back up. Trinity Nova. Grab these last two. Drop them onto here. If he tries anything, we can heal either of the Duraludons. Get a Marnie. I think we only have one Hyper left. Oh no, we don't have any Hypers left. Okay, but they still can't hit us with Lost Mine as long as this Arceus stays up. Let's see what they end up doing here. You're down to 15. I'm sure they have some ordinary rods stashed somewhere. They've used a single escape there. They haven't gotten rid of any here, but they did get rid of a Lost Vacuum. And a Path. I'll be honest, that I guess is a good idea. They don't really need that anymore in this matchup. Let's see. I'm guessing they're digging for an escape rope. That way they can put all the damage counters onto the Arceus for the knockout. Okay. Deny the heal there. Sounds good. Down to 8 cards. It will be 6 now. What do they have that they can put back in? Sable Eye and then the 2 energy. If I had to guess, maybe 2 ordinary rods in this deck. There goes another fire. I don't know if they found it. Doesn't look like it. It's a big hand, but there are 6 prizes and 6 cards left. They are definitely trying to dig for it. They got rid of another cross switcher. So they're okay, so maybe they did find something better or not. Let's see. They're down to 4 cards. Is it something that's prized possibly? Let's see. Oh, okay, they got the escape rope. We'll throw out this one. They get the knockout, that's fine. We can use Raihan. I think with Raihan, maybe we'll grab the other Crystal Cave we have. And just heal this back up to full. Alright. I will thin a bit. Let's see, what do I have? So I do have that crystal. I do have another Big Parasol. Let's get rid of Training Court and Arceus for the V-Star. We're going to use Raihan. Power up here, because we do have that DTE still, I believe. Oh, it's prized, I think. Is it prized? How many do I have here? 2. 1. I think, yeah, one of them is prized. We're going to get the cave. Bump here. Heal. G-Max Pulverization. They don't have an attacker set up, which is good. But I think they might have a quick ball in hand Or even another fog crystal. Oh, no more fog crystals. Maybe quick balls though. Another path down, that's fine. We don't really need it. We did need the crystal though to heal. Cram, that's fine. That doesn't do too much damage. Clara, okay. Putting them into your hand though. Maybe Clara should have been played first. That way you can get the Sableye up. I don't know if they have any more escape ropes. They're down 2. They may have some boss, possibly. I do need to grab. What do they have left? I think they have the, yeah, just that. Let's do this. I don't, oh, do I not have anything? I think it was just that metal energy. That's fine. Big Parasol, good, good, good. I think we'll be fine for the most part. I'm just gonna thin out here a bit more. Just to take a look. Okay. We're coming down to the wire, but as long as they don't have any other switch cards, or escape ropes I should say, or bosses, we should be fine. The only other concerning thing could be a Radiant Charizard. We're not too concerned with the Sableye at the moment. Ooh, okay, maybe we're a little concerned with the Sableye now. Can they get 2 knockouts in time? I don't think so. Do they have any switch cards? I feel like they should have maybe switched the other way. There goes a switch cart. They're thinning out again. What are they looking for? A boss maybe? Switch cart, okay. So they're going with the Sableye. Maybe they're getting ready to set up another one. But yeah, they can't get knockout here multiple ways, can they? They can set this guy up, but they can't set up any of these. These are too high for them. Okay, I don't think there was a way for them to win. We had it in the long run. They weren't going to do enough damage. I'll take that win. And so that is Duraludon VMAX. Honestly, I think it's very poised to be very powerful when Crown Zenith comes out with that Radiant Eternatus, giving this a buff, allowing you essentially to play 2 Duraludon VMAX on its own. As it stands, I think this we may see get first place, or maybe even second, maybe bump 1 more higher than it did this time around in the coming months. But let me know what you guys think about Duraludon VMAX. You think it's going to be the best deck in format when Crown Zenith comes out? Or are you interested in some other VMAX Pokemon that may have some interesting combos? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below what you think about Duraludon VMAX and what you're excited for when Crown Zenith comes out. I, for one, am definitely going to be playing Duraludon VMAX with the Radiant Eternatus when it does come out, and I will be making a video on it, so stay tuned, get subscribed so you don't miss that. Anyways guys, as always, stay safe, and thanks for watching.